there's possibly a call.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. If it rings, if you could just go one place.
Probably outside.
Yeah.
All you young folks don't remember, but I remember what I was doing Pearl Harbor Day.
Wow.
Yeah, I can tell you what I was doing that day because it changed my life.
Yeah.
You weren't there though, right?
Well, I came home from playing with the neighbors and my folks had their ear to the radio. That was before television.
Yeah.
And what's going on? And I have been used to this because my dad had relatives that were being invaded in Holland and in Java in the East Indies. What's going on? Well, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. Where's Pearl Harbor?
Have you ever been to the exhibit down there?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been there. Yeah. Yeah. We all have memories. I mean, I think like for us, all of us in this room, we experienced 911, right? And so we all remember where.
Well, when 911
What
happened,
about when Kennedy died?
Yes. Yes. I was young when Kennedy
I
died.
was on my way to work.
I was coming
And
home from
that
college.
first tower got hit. And I says, oh, who was the crazy person that did that?
Yeah, everybody was
And
crying.
as I
Roll
got to
down
work, the
in the
second
Greenwich
tower got
Village,
hit.
all the storekeepers.
Sounds like
everyone was
Pearl
going
Harbor to me.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
It reminded me of Pearl Harbor all over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, happy first day of spring.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes. All right. We're going to get started. Sorry, Chris. Thanks for
Snow
hanging
on
in
the
there.
mountain and everything.
We had some stories that had to be told. Let's begin by doing our shoulders.
So Putin should get shot in the head.
Oh,
Right.
tell us how you really feel.
That's what people have associated him.
I surely did.
Somebody-
It's why I watched his inauguration, because I knew he was gonna get assassinated at it. It didn't happen.
No, I thought so too. Change direction. Char, you're so cute in that outfit today.
It's flowers, not camels.
Now the pink looks nice on you.
Let's bring these circles into full arms all the way around. And start moving your whole body. Just go ahead and lean down, bring it up. We're just getting our bodies nice and warmed up, getting that movement into all the joints. And stop at the bottom and change direction. Opening up the chest, the back. It feels good, right? This is what you should do every morning when you wake up. Just like you want to warm your car up before you start moving it, you want to warm your body up before you start moving it. All right. So go ahead and hang on to the side of your chair. Let's go ahead and bring one arm up and lean over as far as you can. And as you lean over, that hip wants to lift up, push it down. Full stretch across the side of the body. And go ahead and come back. This hand's now going to secure yourself. The opposite arm comes up and lean over. Push that hip down. And come on back. Let's do this one more time. Lift that arm up, lean over. Take that palm, push it up towards the ceiling. You feel that stretch just a little deeper through the hip, right? And go ahead and bring it back. Other side, way over. Push up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch all the way down through the hip. And come on back. Nice. All right. Place your hands onto your knees. Let's warm up the neck just a bit. So we're going to keep our body nice and secure as we look over one shoulder and then the other. As we do this, let's go ahead and engage those eyes. You should feel the muscles around the eyes start to become a little warm. Maybe you feel some tension. It's a nice stretch for the neck and the eyes. And let's switch and look up, extending that chin up towards the ceiling. And look down, touching the chin to the chest. Feel a stretch across the back of the spine. And look up. It doesn't matter how many times I do this. My neck is so tight, all the way down to the chest. One last time, up and down. And bring the head back to neutral. Nice. Now let's take that ear and try to touch our shoulder. Don't let the shoulder rise up. Keep the shoulder still. Bring the ear as close as you can. You're going to feel a stretch on this side. And then take that opposite arm, extend it down towards the ground. Feel that nice stretch across the shoulder, across the neck. And bring that head back up. Nice. Let's do the other side. Keep the shoulder down. The ear comes to the shoulder. Take that arm, extend it out. Feel that stretch all the way across. And bring that neck back up. Nice. Keep those hands on your knees. Let's do our spine now. We're going to go ahead and do our cat-cow. Arching forward, looking up. Curling back, looking down. So some of you are in the meditation in the morning. I did a spring equinox meditation, but it is the perfect time. Spring is the perfect time to think about being renewed, re-energized, just like the plants start to spring up. This is your time to start bringing new things into your life. But part of that involves letting go of old things. Go ahead and bring your body up to middle. And let's do our circles. So let's circle that rib cage. The energy or the motion is initiated at the rib cage. And so this is a great time for spring cleaning, going through your closet, cleaning the house, letting go. And it's funny when you let go and you create space, it creates opportunities for new things to come into your life. So stop in the middle and go back around.
And get your laugh. Maybe laughing this.
It's also a great time to spring clean your body, right? So spring cleaning means a great time for detoxing. So Vessel Health has a good detox program. I do an Ayurvedic detox, but just looking at your diet and lightening it up is also a great way to feel lighter in your body. And come back to center. Nice. All right, let's do our legs. Go ahead and scoot back so that your legs can swing. Start bringing more salads. Start cooling drinks. You know, I was doing like the hot teas, hot chai, you know, hot chocolate. Let's go ahead and do some circles, but now you can start bringing some
It's
drinks.
still cold.
I know it is, and we're supposed to have snow, I think, tonight.
Yeah.
And stop and go the other way. Yeah,
It was sure nice outside yesterday.
it's beautiful in the daytime. And let's stop and do our ankles. So go ahead and point and flex, point and flex. And do some circles, but our plants know, right? I mean, all my nectarine trees are budding, so I'm excited that it's coming. Let's go the other way.
They're budding, it's too early.
I know, I don't want the freeze to come, but it's better to come now than when the fruit's budding, right? And then, all right, set their feet down, nice. All right, let's go extend those arms out. We'll do some arm circles. Yeah, when that frost comes can definitely affect whether I'm going to have fruit. Let's move to medium-sized circles and go ahead and grab those kettle balls, right? So visualize you've got some heavy weights. Just that shift in our visualization changes how my arm moves. I feel that weight on my deltoids and move to some larger circles.
So you actually want a fruit usually to sell it at the
I
market?
do. Last year I had a great crop of peaches I was able to sell.
Oh.
And stop at the bottom, let those weights down, and let's change direction with the arms open. Fingers nice and spread. Visualize that energy coming from the heart out the center of the middle finger. You can feel that stretch across your bicep when you really extend that energy out. And move to medium-sized circles. Yeah, I had big peaches, medium peaches, and small peaches, and they were all different. Some were a little meatier, some were super juicy. Each one had its own unique character.
This is different trees.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have different peach trees, and they were all different.
And when did they start producing so you can sell them?
I think it was like June or maybe July. So you have a tree, right? Go ahead and rest those arms. What was your tree that you grafted it to a different? Was it
No,
cherry or
it's-
apple?
Oh, that was an apple tree.
Apple tree.
Yeah, and I lost all but 4 apples.
All right.
Yeah, I did.
Let's put our arms at our side. We're gonna lift them up into airplane. So visualize that you have maybe some tight ropes or maybe those extension, those bands, right? You're gonna pull it up. So you should feel some tension. As you do, those feet are gonna rise too. And those feet also are strapped. So everything is pulling up. So maybe there's like this ball at the center that has these cords sticking out and you have to pull against it. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys look good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it for 3, 2, 3, and down. Nice. Let's put those trays on our hands. We're going to push up towards the ceiling. As we do, we're going to lift our knees. So I'm going to come up a little bit so I have a little more mobility. I'm going to lift one knee and then the other knee. And let's do this for 10. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both sides and release. Nice. All right. Starting to feel warm now. I'm going to stay at the front of my chair because I'm going to move my legs, and this gives me a little more flexibility. So this is our move. I have my hands on my hips. I'm going to push across my body all the way towards the ceiling. And as I do, that same leg is going to extend out. And then I'm going to pull it back in, really tucking in the abs, right? So remember, we talked a little bit about that pelvic floor. So as we get older, the muscles inside start to soften. And we want to make sure that we're keeping the muscles in the pelvic area nice and strong. So let's go ahead and we'll do one side for 10 and then we'll switch to the other. 1, pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This always gets you.
Yeah. I have to remind myself to work on that every morning at home.
Oh, you know what? I'll do a stretch at the end to help. You know, these figure 4s are really good for stretching this area. So, but we'll do it. We did one last time, but I'll remind you, we'll do another one. All right, my hands are still on my hips and I'm still at the edge of my chair. This time I'm going to turn my body, push both hands out and both hands come back to the core. So I push out, pull it back. Now this could be real simple, right? I could just move my hands, but I want you to shift your body, really feel that energy and pulling it back into the core. So everything's nice and tight. My goal is that I'll keep you guys nice and firm. Let's do this for 10. 1, pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it back. Now, if you're really twisting, you should be feeling it on the side of your body here. All right, let's do the other side. 1, pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and grab our weights. I'm going to take a sip of water. I've got one weight in each hand. I'm going to face those weights towards you. I'm going to rest my hands on my knees. I always start with our bicep curls. And so biceps are one of our bigger muscles on our arms. So these exercises seem a little simpler for us. We're just going to curl up, tapping our shoulders and back down. We'll do 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back down. Nice. Take those weights, palms facing each other. Same move, bicep curls. Let's do 10. 1, push them down. 2, 3, abs are still tight. 4, back is straight. 5, lift that rib cage up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back down. Just because we move our hands in this position, we now feel it at the back of our arms too. Go ahead and go back to the original position here. We're going to curl up, and let's add one more variation here. Opening up our arms, opening up the doors, coming back and down. Watch your elbows. And let's go ahead and do this for 8. 1. Open up. Bring it back in. 2. 3. 4. Are you okay with those weights? 5.
I just don't like to lock my joints totally.
Yes. 6. 7. Last one. 8. Hold it for a moment. Let's bring it back a little bit slower, a little more control. All the way down. Nice. Good job. All right. Weights facing each other. This is going to be our count of 8. Let's add a variation to this move. We're going to bicep curl up, push up towards the ceiling, lower back down, push back down towards the starting position. We'll do this for 8. 1, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. A little bit slower, nice and controlled, all the way down. Nice. All right. Palms up. Last one. This is going to be for a count of 6. We're going to curl up, open those doors, close them. Same move we did before. Let's just slow it down just a bit though. A little more control. 1. Open up. Close it, elbows up. And down. 2. 3. 4. 5. You guys look really good. 6. Last one. And down. Go ahead and take a breath. We have one more. Palms facing each other. This is our bicep curl up towards the ceiling, and back down, all the way to the start. We're going to slow it down just a bit. 1, push it up. Slowly back down, all the way down. Notice how your abs become engaged. 2, keep those abs nice and tight. Back is straight. 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Still strong energy here, all the way down. Nice. Go ahead and set those weights down, shake those arms out. Good job. If you need to check in with your neck and shoulders, maybe do the ear to the shoulders or look over one side to the other. Make sure this area is staying nice and loose. All right. Let's put our weights, one in each hand, and set them next to you. I'm going to keep my hand in this position. I'm going to raise it up as tall as I can. If you can lean over just a bit, go ahead without kinking your back or your shoulder or getting into a position that's not nice and strong. Maybe just go straight up. And then we're going to go back down and lean as far over as we can, bringing it back up, And we'll do that for 10. So go ahead and start in the start position. You guys got to try it so you can see if your weight is appropriate. Feet are flat on the ground. We're going to do one side for a count of 10. 1, as far up as you can. Back is still nice and straight. All the way back down. Let's lower. Bring it back up. 2. Feel that stretch across your side. 3. 4. 5. 6. You guys have got this. 7. You feel that little muscle on top of your shoulder working, right? 8. Elongate that spine. 2 more. 9. Back down. 10. All the way up. And come back to that starting position. Woo. Work that shoulder out. Move it. Deep breath in. Let's do the other side. Do you want to try it first? See how it feels? Sometimes our arms are a little different if you need to shift the weight. You can even do this without a weight if it's too much. All right, let's do this for 10. 1, lift it up. Take it down as low as you can. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Almost there. 8. 9. Last one, nice and strong. 10, lift it up towards the ceiling and back to that starting position. Check in with the shoulders. If you want to set those weights down, go ahead and move those shoulders around. If you need to shift the neck. Nice. Go ahead and place those weights on your knees. This is going to be a similar move. We're going to raise them straight up over our head, a little bit extended. So once I get to this position, I'm actually going to push my chest out. Do watch your back. You don't want the back to arch too much. So you've got to keep that tailbone and the abdomen nice and tight. And then we're going to go all the way back forward. And then we'll bring it back up. So very similar move, both hands moving together. All right. You okay?
Mhm.
Do you want to shift to the 3s? You're okay.
Well, does it look like I need to shift to?
No, but I saw the 2s there, so I wasn't sure because I didn't see the 3s available.
I've got 3s here. I just usually do.
Yeah, you look okay.
You change your mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I just had to get my back popped.
Yes. Oh,
Practice road.
this'll pop it. All right, let's do this for 10. 1, all the way up. Push that chest forward. Curl all the way back down. Tap those toes. 2. Oh. I did that for you guys. So you didn't have to do it.
10-pound medicine ball.
Oh, 3. 4, up a little bit, push that chest out. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. And let's go all the way down so we get that last dip. And go ahead and set those weights down. Let your body rest just for a moment in this forward position, this forward fold. If you need to shake the head out, rotate the shoulders just a bit. Nice. Go ahead and grab those weights. Bring your body back up. Whew, nice. Good job.
Dizzy.
That was up and down. Yeah. Take a deep breath in.
Yes.
Yeah. Press your hands against your thighs. Settle yourself. All right, we'll go ahead and take those weights back. Let's work on our core just a bit. So I'm going to bring my body forward just a bit. And we're going to go ahead and put those weights out by our one knee and either knee. We're going to shift it to the other side. So we're giving our arms a break. We've been working the arms pretty hard this morning. And so let the abdomen do this move, right? So really feel this move deep inside your abdomen. Let's do this for 10. 1, you feel it shifting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's bring it up to the hips now, a little bit closer. As you do this move, you're going to feel different muscles being utilized. Let's do the same one hip to the other for 10. 1, 2, it's a little bit higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to center. All right, let's do that pass off, or we pass it to someone behind us and bring it back. We'll pass it to someone on the other side, bring it back. Now we're using muscles way up here and the side of our body. Let's go ahead and do this for 10. 1, bring it back to the center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. Nice. Let's drop one hand down, other hand tucks up. This is our shift from one side to the other. And let's go ahead and do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is it your bell? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it back up. Nice. Good job. Whew. All right. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and set those weights on your knees. We're going to do our straight lift up and back down. And we'll lift up for 10. 1, 2, feel the muscles in your back contract. 3, keep them nice and tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Nice. We're going to start in this position. We're going to pull one arm back, and then we're going to alternate, pushing out, pulling in, pushing out, and pulling in. So go ahead and take a breath in. Feet are flat on the ground. Spine is nice and straight. Tuck your abdomen in so it's nice and tight. Let's lift it up. Pull one back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Whew, nice. Let's lift them up to our shoulders. Same move, we're going to push up while one stays down. As this one lowers, the other one's going to come up. And so we'll do that push-pull one more time up above our head. So go ahead and get ready. One arm is up. Let's begin with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take a break. You look good at home, Chris. Go ahead and check in with the shoulders. If you need to twist that neck around. We're going to do that same push and pull, but I'm going to push with one hand and pull with that same hand. Push with one hand, pull back. So now I'm going to scoot forward so I don't accidentally hit the back of my chair. It also gives me a little more movement with my body. Feet are nice and flat on the ground, nice and secure. Back is straight, tuck that abdomen in. So my hands are going to start a little lower. So I'm going to push up, pull it back. Push up, pull it back. Let's do this for 10. 1, let's do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both sides. And rest. Whew. Early in our workout, we did a practice where we turned to the side, both hands came out, and both hands came back. So we're going to do that same practice, but with weights in our hands. So you want to get to the position where you can move that body as far over to the twist that you're able to. Hands are going to be close to the body. Let's go ahead and place those palms facing each other. Twist to one side, push out, pull it back. Let's twist to the other side, push out, pull it back. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, nice and strong. And set those down, shake those arms out, good job. Whew, I could feel my belly gurgling on that one. Hanging in there? All right, let's go ahead and take those weights. We're gonna put them in our goddess hands or gold poles or cactus arms, however you want to see this here. And let's go ahead and lean to one side and bring it back up. Lean to the other side, bring it back up. Feel those side muscles working. Let's do this for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't look like a lot of movement, huh? 6, 7, 8. Uh-huh. 9. 10. Other side. And leave those arms up. Let's twist one direction. Come back to the start, twist to the other direction. We'll just do this for 3. That was 1. This is 2. 3. Last one. And back to the other side. And go ahead and rest those arms. Whew, good job. Good work. I'm feeling warm too.
Almost ready to take it off.
Yeah, I didn't put the heater on today.
It's probably a good thing. Spring.
Yes, it's spring. All right.
And humidity holds the heat, whatever heat we have in.
Nice, nice. All right. You could set one weight down. We're going to do that move where we bring it up over our head. Or you could do both weights if it feels comfortable. Sometimes it's hard to hold both the weights, and I don't want you to accidentally drop a weight on your head. So we're going to have one weight in our hands, and we're going to set it down between our legs. Roll those shoulders back, drop them down. Spine is nice and straight. Tuck the tailbone underneath. Deep breath in. Feet are flat. Let's raise this up over our head, and then we're going to tilt to one side. So I'm going to look under one arm, drop it as far back as you can, and bring it to the other side, back to the center. Let's do it for 5. There's always 1. And now 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. And drop it back down to the center. Check your position of your body. Feet are flat on the ground. Roll those shoulders up and back. Spine is nice and straight. Tuck that tailbone, tuck that abdomen. Let's go the other direction now. So we're going to raise it up. Let's look under the opposite arm. Bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring that weight into the center. Let's try to compress it. Lift those elbows up. Push as hard as you can, as if you could squish this weight. Push a little harder, leave those arms up. Take those fingers, point them towards me. Let's squish a little harder. You feel the difference in the chest muscles being used. Bring those fingers back up, pointing towards the ceiling. Elbows are nice and tall. Pushing, pushing. And release. Let's put it between our legs. You don't have to have your hands here. I put my hands here because it hurts my legs just a bit. Plus, I have a better chance of holding onto the weight. But if you just want to do the weight, you can. But we're going to squish those legs together just like we did our hands. You should feel the whole inside of your thighs engaged as you try to compress this weight all the way up into the hip area. Still keeping that compressed. I'm scooting back just a bit so I can lift my feet up. My feet are up off the ground, still trying to squish that weight together. You feel all of the muscles on the inside of my thigh, all the way up into the hip, into the pelvis area, squishing. One last squish and release. This is good for these muscles inside here. Also, this lower pelvic area here. All right, let's set those weights down. Good work. Shake those hands out. Really worked our arms today. All right, let's get our legs warmed up. You can place your hands on your hips. You can put them on the chair if you want to elongate your body. You can lift them out. Sometimes I have a tendency to slouch, so it's nice to push my body up. This is a little more challenging for the abdomen, so let's begin to march in place. Lifting those knees up nice and high. There's a bird trying to find a home. I'm on my tiptoes. As soon as the balls of my feet tap the ground, they lift right back up. Let's pick up that pace just a little bit. Warming up that body. I feel my abs engaged in this too. Top of my thighs are starting to feel the warmth. And let's move those arms as we do it. Might as well get that whole body warmed up. Couple more seconds. You know I'm watching the clock. You got to keep your heartbeat going for a certain amount of time. Want to keep you guys healthy. We've got 5 more seconds. And go ahead and rest those legs. Oh, I can feel that on the top of my thighs there. Good job. All right. Let's go ahead and sit at the edge of your chair. Feet are together, flat on the ground, and my legs are perpendicular. So the top of my thighs are parallel as I can be because of my height. But my legs are perpendicular to the ground. Body is nice and tall. Rib cage is lifted up. I'm going to step over that dog and then bring my foot back. And let's step over this dog for a count of 10. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On its tail. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, I can feel that. Let's do both dogs at the same time. So I've got a dog laying on each side. And so I'm going to hang on to my chair. That's going to help keep me in my chair. I'm going to step over and then bring them back. And let's do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. Woo, good job. You know, I have you stretch out your arms and your legs as you do this. If you're feeling it in your thighs, just a nice little tap will help loosen that up too. This is a great way to get that energy moving inside there. All right. I'm going to have you put one leg out and I'm going to point that toe. My other foot is perpendicular. I'm just going to lift it up and lower back down. Looks super simple, right? But I'm leaning forward just a bit. You can put your hands on your hips or you can push against the chair. That's going to keep my body in that forward position as I lift up and lower back down. Let's do 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, pull that foot in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. All right. I'm going to put my foot out to the side. And this is a little bit harder because we don't have the same flexibility, but I'm just going to lift up just a bit, right? And depending on the height of your chair and your position, it's not going to go very high, but you're going to feel this on the side. I wanted to work this side muscle just a bit. I'm sorry, Chris, you can't see mine.
Charlie Wars time.
Oh, yeah, be careful. Yeah. So if you want to, you can lean forward. I mean, you can lean to the side. This might help, Sparky is mentioning that Charlie horse. So we do get a lot of tension inside here, right? And so if you lean over, you can still work this muscle, but not feel that tightness. So it might be good to lean over. And we're just going to lift for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How'd you guys do? Not too bad, right? All right, let's do the other side. So I'm going to extend that leg out. And again, lean over if that helps. I can actually put my arm down here. And let's lift up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and pull it back in. Good work. Yeah.
Works the IT band, not the back so much. Just cool.
Yes, and so yeah, and we have to watch that. So that's a good idea. Thank you. You still got it just a little bit. Yeah. This little simple move is really good to help release that tension. So, all right. So we're going to continue lifting our legs up. This time we're going to engage that core. So I'm going to use the back of my chair. So go ahead and lean back. And it's not cheating. It's just getting us in that right angle. You could put your hands behind you. You could put them on the chair and use the back of the chair to help protect you. We're going to lift both feet up and lower back down. And so find that position that feels good for your lower back because we're working on these legs right here. So I'm going to hang on and I'm going to have my arms stretched against the back. And let's lift up for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You look good. Stay in this position. Lift one knee up, flex that foot and push. Bring that knee back up and go down. We'll do this for 5. 1 and back down. 2. Push through your heel. 3, 4, 5. And let's try the other side. Lift up, push through the heel. 1 and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Nice. Ooh, good job. Let's go ahead and move to our mountain climbers where we're working our lower body right now. I'm going to open up one leg. Hands are going to come to my shoulders. This is the move where we lift that knee up, tap the elbow, and back down. Let's do this side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's release. Whew, good job. That's good. Yeah. So Sparky's saying if you open them up and so you get that little twist all the way up, right? Just to loosen up that area. There's no place like home. All right. let's move into our cherry picker. So I'm going to open up my legs nice and wide. As long as we're working the legs, let's open up this area. We did a little bit of tension work when we were squeezing the weight. So the goal when you do the cherry picker, so this is the one where we move down. I really want you to accentuate that belly going through here. So you want to feel a nice opening in the inside of the thighs as you're leaning forward. So really try to get as deep as you can. That being said, be careful that the chair doesn't slide out from underneath you. So arms up, lift that rib cage, turn towards one leg. Let's lean forward and walk those hands across. Deep, 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 as deep as you can. And push with your foot, bringing that body up and back down. How far down can you go? Feel that stretch on the inside of the thighs. Push with your feet, bringing your body up. 3. All the way across. Watch your chair. If you need to adjust, go ahead and adjust that chair. 4. Last one in this direction. 5. How far down can you go? Let's go a little deeper. Feel that stretch. Bring that body up. Extend up towards the ceiling. Readjust your body if needed. Lift that rib cage up. Turn towards the opposite leg. Let's go down. 1. All the way down. Super deep. 2. 3. 4. 5. How far down can you go? Let's go a little deeper. All the way down. Bring those arms up. Let's reach up towards the ceiling. Feet are nice and secure on the ground. Lift that rib cage. And let's go right down the center. Again, super careful that that chair is not sliding out. Feel that stretch on the inside of the thighs, even on the hamstrings on the back of the leg. Relax that head, relax the shoulders. Push with your feet to bring that body up, and you feel it all in the back of the hamstrings and your glutes. Roll those shoulders up, drop them down. Whew, nice. Got just a little dizzy coming back up. Let's leave those legs nice and wide apart. Open those arms. Feel that energy going out through the middle finger there. Let's do our windmill. So this is the move where we tap all the way down. If you get dizzy, keep your focus on something in front of you, or maybe you only need to go down so your head doesn't drop below your waist. And just put your hands on your knees, however it feels comfortable for you. But the legs are nice and wide. And we're going to do 10. 1, and each count's going to be both sides. Push with your feet. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Push it up. Push up. Hold that energy out. Lift that rib cage up. Turn those palms up. Let's look up towards the ceiling. Let the head drop back. Turn those palms so they're facing behind you, or just visualize them turning in that position. Opening up the chest just a bit more. Turn the palms towards me. Let them drop down and rest them on your legs. Ooh, that was a nice stretch. All right, let's go ahead and pull those legs in. All right, so I had mentioned showing you a stretch. We've done this stretch before, but I want to remind you that this is an excellent stretch for opening up the hips. So, and it's nice because usually we do like a standing lunge, which makes it challenging for your balance, but you could use the chair to do this. So I'm going to have you turn sideways in your chair. Watch those weights. And so one buttocks, one hip is off the chair, so my leg is next to me. I'm gonna hang onto the chair for stability so I don't fall off. I'm gonna let this leg drop down as far as you're able to. Uh-oh, did you get a trolley horse?
Just when you think you're not gonna get one.
So in this position, sometimes we want to bring the body forward, but shift those hips so that they're facing in the same direction as that bent knee. So if you need to take that hand and push that hip so it's facing forward, take that back leg, the leg that's dropped, push against the ball of your foot, push through the heel so that leg straightens. So now you feel that stretch in the hip, right? So now you've got that hip stretch. Oh. See that
Right
massage?
here.
Ah. Maybe you can stand and do a stretch against the wall.
Yeah.
So push through your chest now, lift your chest up, and you feel that chest, that stretch across the front of the hip. Still pushing that hip straight forward. Let's go ahead and grab the back of our chair. Let's do a little spinal twist here. In this position, I can still feel the stretch across my hip. And come back forward. Let's try the other side. Whew. So Charlie horses are from tightness, right? So it's from sitting and not stretching. It could also be from lack of fluid or flex, like that fluidity or that moisture inside the hip. So making sure you're drinking lots of fluid. I like fluids that are hydrating, that have like a good salt inside of it, right? Not like Gatorade, which has lots of sugar and stuff, but there's some good hydration drinks to help make sure that these are staying nice and.
I like those recipes you made us last year, the hydration drinks.
Oh, the hydration drinks.
We won't get those again.
I could print those again, yes, especially with spring coming.
Yeah.
All right, so one hip is off, drop that knee, hang on to the chair. Let's push through the ball of the foot through the heel. Now, again, that hip, you kind of want to face in that direction of the back leg, but let's push it so we're facing forward. That's going to open up the front of the hip. Push it forward a little bit more, push through your heel. Open up your chest. When you open up your chest, you're going to feel that stretch all the way down to the front. I see some of you raising your arms. You can lift your arms up if that feels good. That way you feel the stretch all the way through your body. This is a great way to open up that hip. And let's go ahead and grab the back of the chair, do a nice little twist here. That brings that twist across the side, that little ilium muscle right here that attaches to the hip. And come back forward, nice. Let's go ahead and go into our figure four. Go ahead and raise that ankle to your knee. So I do this in bed. So before I wake up in the morning, I'll open up my legs into butterfly, or I'll bring my feet up and I'll do this figure four before I even leave my bed. And so it's really simple to do. And then I feel like I've got some fluid in here.
Pulling on the other.
Yes, you could like hug them.
Transformer.
Yeah, you can hug them, or you could do the figure four and then pull it in while you're laying
Yeah, I did
down.
both of those.
Good, good. So remember, I demonstrated one where you push down and that leg moves through you. So this is actually bringing fluid into the fascia. And so if you want to lubricate this area, you can lubricate I don't know, some people call fascia. If you can lubricate that by this push pull, and that's going to help that joint. And let's go the other way. So the hands underneath, and then pushing and pulling at the same time. And let's go ahead and move forward. So I learned that on Commune. So there's a program that you can get like a free email. It's called Commune, and they send you like different informations on staying healthy. And then they have classes. And there was a class on fascia, how to work through all the fascia. And this was one of the techniques that they had taught. And go ahead and raise up, and go ahead and let's do the other side. They're super affordable. Go ahead and push and pull. They give you an option of paying either $15, $30 or $35, and then $50. So you pay what you can afford. You get the same class. but you get to choose what you want to pay. So, yeah,
That's
and go
hard.
the other way. But I always pay the middle one. I don't know why.
Wow.
I do want to be fair, right? But then I don't want to, pay 50. And let's lean forward. And come back up, release that foot. All right, so that push pull, you could do that anywhere on your body. So if you put your hand against your head and you push your hand against your head and your head against your hand, you feel that little bit of tension in the neck. So I'm doing the same thing, loosening up and bringing moisture fluid into this fascia in the neck area. So any place that you're having that stiffness, that area gets dry, and as we get older, it's harder to keep it lubricated. And so this helps bring fluid into those areas. And you can do both sides. I should do this while I'm driving, if I remember, because it's always good, right? So I can do backwards, right? So I push back as I'm pulling forward. Feel just a little tension. It's a little bit of mindfulness too, right? As you stop and you feel into this, and then let's go forward.
It's harder when you're driving.
Well, like if you stop at a stop sign or something, but yeah. And release, sorry.
You see somebody driving along with their hands like this.
Well, you could do one hand. You could do one hand. You still feel that tension inside there.